What's going on, everyone? It is your main man, McCarty, and today we have BCFH. For all the people out there in America that don't know what BCFH is, it is Bag Chasers for Hire. This show was started off of the notion that Anton Daniels from Detroit, we're out here in Dallas, the real D. He said he was coming out with a job for $100,000. And when I heard that, my ears perked up, and I said, well, what does the man want me to do? He said he needed someone to handle production, look over his YouTube channel, help with content, creation, and being an extension of himself. Someone who needs to be able to learn and, go and help him with this process. So I said to myself, I am going to send out an application right now. I sent that application while I was at work listening to his show. Later I find out he takes the job off the market due to my fellow bag chasers, the ones that are in the Patreon. They're saying that this position is too low.
Let me tell you something, bro. I put a job out there and I said I will pay somebody to come in and work full time with me. And I said that I will pay you $108,000 a year. As the niggas was scoffing at my shit.
You said what?
Niggas was
When?
telling me that I was out of touch. Nigga, you do paying too low. People told
They
me
said it
that
was too
my
much work.
offer, people told me that my offer is too much. I mean, it's too little for the
For too much
job
work.
description. For content
What was the
creation,
job?
producing, and all of that shit. I said, listen, my offer is $108,000 a year. That's what I said, which is the equivalent of $9 grand a month.
Wait. Wait, Anton. To do what though? What did it?
I said, okay, I said that they had to be. So basically, it was three things that you would be responsible for: producing, um, minimal editing, and producing, editing, and managing the actual YouTube channel itself.
The things that need to be done that are handled by Anton Daniels, the Deca millionaire himself. Why should we be getting paid $100,000? We need how much you make, Anton. But I say no. This money is substantial to my life, and especially if I was able to get it and become a high earner. But today, I'm here to show you this new show because Anton also said he's creating a network, 24/7 news network with Democrats, Republicans, all type of different thoughts of life and how to go about it. So I said I'm going to make a show. I'm going to edit it precisely to also show him this should be on the network. So that is how BCFH was created. Bag Chasers for Hire. So, Anton, if you're watching, hey man, this is us showing you that we could do everything you need possible. So today, we're going to be talking about Nvidia. Let's go ahead and get to the next segment. Everyone knows that Nvidia is a big player in the technology game. They're most known for their AI and chip processing manufacturing. But today they're going to be dropping their earnings report, and that could make some huge waves in the stock market. And I'm talking their stock could go all the way up or all the way down 8%. And if you don't know, that's a lot when it comes to the stock game. So why are the earnings reports so important? Well, like I said previously, Nvidia stock could go way up or way down, and that's about 8%, affecting $300 billion. Now, Nvidia is coming out with this product called Blackwell, and some people are very uncertain of how the product can be produced. But there are other people that feel that the product can be shipped out pretty successfully, as Nvidia has shown in the past. Now, Many different investment experts, including Dan I, feels as though the production will be hard for Nvidia to step up to the plate. Now, if these chips aren't produced at the rate that they're claiming that they can make them, their stock prices could take a dip. Now, like I said earlier, analysts have very different opinions on how Nvidia will report, but their revenue for the next quarter is expected to be $37.1 billion. But there can be a differentiation through $7 billion. So it could be $30 billion. And of course, like I said, that will affect the stock around 8%. But it's just a very big gap for people to really be certain about what will happen in this situation. But me personally, Anton always said that we're keeping these stocks for the next 10 to 15 years. So whether it'll go up or down, if you're investing in dollar cost averaging, you shouldn't have a problem because the stock market's always going to have new highs. Nvidia's biggest customers like Amazon and Microsoft, other growth stocks within themselves, shout out Anton, he put me on that information, they're looking to invest more into tech. So that could help with some of the demand that Nvidia has historically been having. It could make their demand go even more. But the whole point of the matter is because Nvidia has been reaching new highs for the last 5 years and showing that they are having great demand, if this new Blackwell project messes up their old history of the chips that no one is buying anymore, since they're so high in the stock market, this could take a hit to their stock and kind of frazzle the stockholders. Now, the stock market may have not been prepared for how high Nvidia was going to go or if they do take this dip. But if you're dollar cost averaging, trust me, you're going to be okay. At the end of the day, whether it goes up and down, we got to play it smart and be intentional about everything that we invest in. Now, we're going to go to the next subject where we talk about how Trump's tariff project can affect retail prices at the grocery store. What are tariffs? Tariffs are taxes that are put on goods that are sent from outside of the country. And if tariffs go up, the prices of goods can go up too, meaning that you'd have to pay more at the store. Recently, big retailers such as Walmart and Lowe's have been saying that these tariffs going up could affect the prices at the regular stores that these people own. We have John Rainey, the CFO of Walmart, who has said, hey, if Trump comes in and brings up these tariffs, then how are you going to, what does Walmart say? Save better, live? I don't know. I hate Walmart.
Save money, live better. Walmart.
But what I do say is Trump is coming in, bringing these tariffs, and it may raise the price on your regular goods. Very much understandable. A lot of people say, hey, we said that inflation was so high during the presidency of the Biden administration, but I do believe that this could be a good thing, only because it will enforce Americans to keep manufacturing inside America. When we outsource, then I guess a lot of people are playing on our top as Americans. Now, Walmart CFO, as I just explained, is very worried about the tariffs for their customers. And of course, from a business perspective, getting your stuff cheaper from other places would be very beneficial to you. But we need more jobs in America, and I know that to be true. But the Lowe's CFO, Brandon Sink, also said 40% of their products come from outside of America, and they don't know how much it will affect their prices. Trump, you're either hitting or you're missing, but me personally, I think it's a good idea. So as I said, the prices of things will go up due to these tariffs being raised. But how will it look in your life? Imagine you want to go to Under Armour or, some sneaker retailer that you like. You'll start noticing that the prices may be higher, or the price may be the same, and they use even cheaper material to dish out these things. Now, they will be American made with some cheap, maybe refurbished, recycled material. But hey, baby, I say go green, and keep things the same. I just want things to change for the American people, to see people like myself, shout out to all my brothers that need a job. So, let's get these black jobs back in America. All right, y'all, and we are coming to the last segment of Bag Chasers for Hire. Now, the reason I told you this channel was here was to let Anton Daniels know that we want to be a part of his content and keep up the production that he has going. But as well as I want to take it upon myself to help me, Gen Zers, and other people alike to have better financial literacy. So today, we're going to be talking about building a foundation of wealth. So, the first thing that we have to do as youngins out here is set your baseline. A lot of young people nowadays do not know what little they need to survive when it comes to their paycheck. So the baseline that you're setting is adding up rent, groceries, utilities, gas in your car, and all the needs to survival. So every month, if you target this amount of money, well, that'll be enough for me to get by without any extra costs. Now, usually, I would also say have a goal in mind when you are creating this baseline, because the goal is to stay between a certain amount where you're not overspending all your check and being paycheck to paycheck like everybody else. Now, once you have your baseline sorted out, you need to focus on two type of goals: short-term and long-term. Now, a short-term goal and what may be in your best interest is to pay off that credit card debt, pay off your credit cards, any consumer debt, and also build up an emergency fund, because the stat is 57% of Americans does not have over $1,000 for emergency. If a $1,000 mishap happens, they just gotta let it happen, or take out some credit and go into some big debt. So those are the short-term things that I would say focus on. That's very important. Now, your long-term goals, you want to be saving from 10 to 20% of your money and hopefully invested in some index funds or some very profitable companies. We were just talking about Nvidia today. But the point is, you want to look long term for those bigger purchases like the house, the dream car, maybe your kid's education. We never know. But those are the second steps of when we're coming into building financial freedom. Now, let's talk about what you do right when you get the paycheck. Right when your paycheck comes, you take out your baseline, because that's what you need to survive. But all the rest of the money, you use percentages to to properly see where it should be going. You should have an emergency fund. You should have a retirement account. You should have other vehicles of wealth building that you can dedicate the pennies or, stacks that you may have extra for living a conservative lifestyle. Do not, and I repeat, do not increase your bottom line just because you saved up a little money on the side. We're trying to build wealth. Thank you everyone for coming to the first episode of BCFH, Bag Chasers for Hire. Anton, I don't know if you've seen this episode. Other bag chasers, I don't know if you're watching this episode, but whoever is watching, reach out to Mr. Daniels and let him know this is the man for the job. Even if you don't think I am, help a brother out. But point is, keep making your money, keep being smart, and let's get this knowledge going. The young generation needs somebody who's gonna be a leader. Maybe that should be you. Thank you. Have a great day.